Adams, standing at the Broken Rail Ranch in Roy, Washington. We're going to have a little cutting demonstration with Max Pepe. This horse was born on the King Ranch, the famous King Ranch in Texas. Max Pepe is the son of Mr. Sam Pepe, who still stands on the King Ranch. Max is a sorrel stallion standing 15 1/2, weighs 1,200 pounds, and is 10 years old. Max is extremely well-mannered, kind-hearted, and gentle. He has produced excellent show and working cow horses, passing his athletic ability and easygoing nature to his offspring. After purchasing Max last April, here is a list of his accomplishments. Placed in the Cutting Loose Series last spring at the trails, took their high school son to Rookie Cutter of the Year for Washington State in 1991. You don't have a high school age son, do you? Oh, he does. Is that your boy? Man, Jeff, I didn't know you were that old. Placed second in the state's cutting competition for Washington High School Rodeo Association, qualifying for the national competition. Also competed at the National High School Finals in Shawnee, Oklahoma in July of 1991. Out of 167 cutters, Max placed 26th after the first go. Max had a hot quit on the second go, knocking him out of the finals, but with a Rookie of the Year cutter and Max's first national finals, it was a very impressive showing. Overall, he showed very well, and they're very pleased with his performance. With the top line breeding, disposition, and athletic ability, a Max Pepe baby would be an asset to anyone's barn. They're showing you an example of cutting right now. You hope you enjoy the small exhibition. The stud fee on this fine horse is only $650, and if you book here today, the price is reduced by $50. For those of you that maybe aren't as familiar with cutting, the idea is to push a cow out of the herd. And what we've got is his son out front is going to do some turns back to keep the cow moving. And the whole idea is to get one cow out and keep it separated from the herd. Unfortunately, Jeff's helpers, most of them are on foot, so this is going to be a dicey proposition at best, but we're going to show you that the horse can do it under any circumstances. All right, let's see him work, Jeff. Folks, you gonna peel another one out, Jeff? All right. And by the way, for you moms and dads who have young daughters, this horse will also work at keeping the boys away from your little daughter. So. I think you could double the stud fee and probably get some business now. Max says, I'm good, let me take two of them. Just tell me, where do you want me to go? All right, let's give Jeff a big hand with Max Pepe. This has caused them not to be able to show him during his yearling year. As a baby, he was shown and was third at the September Panorama in Olympia, Washington. Pinky is being trained in the 2-year-old Western Pleasure Snap 50 Charities and pleasure classes at the 1992 World National Paint Show held in Texas this summer. His sire is Orlando Wong. He is an APHA champion who was sired 3 national champions. Oh, is he a pretty mover? He looks like the latest of money in the pleasure charities. His sire, Orlando Wong, also is the sire of a horse named Ziggy. He's a 1983 gelding, APHA champion, and world champion. TJ Hooker is a 1983 gelding, APHA champion, and world champion. Vivid Impression is a 1986 filly, who's APHA champion and world champion. It appears that all his sires is world champion. But maybe the best part of this horse's pedigree is the bottom side. His dam is Country and Spice. She's an AQHA champion, and AQHA champion producing mare. Those of you who have been around Northwest for a few years, you'll remember the great mare Country and Spice. She is also the winner of the following. In 1973, she was won 2 yearling multiple journeys. In 73, she was the BC High Point yearling. 74, the High Point 2-year-old. 75, we had the Linden Snap 50 Journey champion. 76, Linden Hackleworth Journey champion. And 76 won 5 open rating maturities in a row. This full smell did. What an incredible mare. She's also the producer of Major Expression. She's an AQHA Superior Western Pleasure horse, many grants and reserves, and winner of 3 wheeling and 2 yearling futurities. Also, the owners are building a state staff who for years had some of the best horses in the state, coming from Linden, Washington. Trainers are Bob and Stallion. I'll tell you, there's going to be a lot of nice older stallions in this parade for a whole lot more money. You don't get a chance to see a nice young horse like this very often. They want to show you the color producer. This stuff is going to be very reasonable at $450. This is a chance to bring him before he goes out of sight. Once this horse hits the pleasure security, you won't bring him again for $450, I guarantee you. All right, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, with Derek Anderson on board. He's a 40-year-old Arabian stallion. He's been trained for 2 years with Derek, both hunter jumper, dressage, English pleasure, and liberty. He's very athletic, very smooth movement. The one thing I want to tell you, for those of you that, how many of you have ever seen that show, Northern Exposure? Have you? Okay. Well, hopefully more of you will be watching in a few weeks. Starting tomorrow morning, Derek is taking 3 horses up to Roslyn, Washington, and his horses will be in an upcoming episode of Northern Exposure. So make sure you're watching on TV for that. One of Derek's quotes on this horse is he's the most athletic Arabian he's ever seen. He's very friendly and willing to have. This horse won 2 first places and 1 grand champion. And was only shown 3 times. That's a 3-year-old. He's standing at Pinewood Stables in Woodville, Washington for an incredibly low fee of only $500. Again, he's just a baby. He's just a 4-year-old, just coming 4. And they want to get him out, get him seen, and the introductory fee is only $500. And that's right up in Woodville, Washington. Let's enjoy this horse. comes in the arena, our one and only Rose's Black Oregon. He's our only Tennessee walking horse of the parade today. Let's see how you like him. Rose's Black Oregon is one of those do-everything kind of horses. He is a Washington State high-point competitive trail horse over all three. He was a Washington State Horsemen's Competitive Division High-Point Tennessee Walking Horse Perpetual Award winner for 2 years. He was a Washington State High Point Award in Competitive Trail for 2 years, National High Point Tennessee Walking Competitive Trail Adult Versatility Program High Point, Endurance Competition Division CTR Award winner for horse and rider for the most miles ridden. He was ridden 583 miles in one competitive season, carrying 270 pounds. Well, I guarantee you that's not that rider. Has to be someone else. He's one tough little horse. He was also shown in the show ring for only 3 months, earning, in addition to his 84 endurance and competitive trail points, 5 model halter points, 4 water glass points, 10 easy rider points. His gaits are fantastic, smooth, and fast. His mind and attitude can't be beat. He's a darling who becomes Mr. Mom when small children are thrown up on his bare back. And by the way, he also loves to cut cows. We should have had big hair with Freeman. He throws wonderful offspring with his gorgeous head and wonderful gait. He's Rose's Black Oregon. Just a darn nice horse to have around. He stands for only $400. The mare care is $6 wet, $5 a ride. He's 14-3, 17 years old. And his handler is Kip Weiss. Stands in Onalaska, Washington, just down the road here a little ways. Again by Rose's Black Thunder. Let's give Velvet Patches. Oh, he says, I got a crowd today. Am I going to show up? Velvet Patches is a 1978 Tobiano Stallion in both the APHA and the Pinto Horse Association. He stands 15 one hand and is 1,150 pounds. Patches was born on the thoroughbred ranch in Spokane, Washington, and as a 2-year-old, he was raced twice in the American Paint Racing Association. He was bought by a pro rodeo rider in 9 months training at the Intercollegiate School of Rodeo. Patches was captain over both heading and heeling, and was also used for bulldogging. Since his arrival at the Lucky Spur Ranch, he has been shown once. Bernie, he likes you, Bernie. Whoa, yeah, bring up the big kid, Bernie. All right, now we got the pedal. There you go. He also has a super disposition, gentle nature, and a natural athletic ability. That's just, hang on, Bernie. That's just fast. He's straight on to all of his kids. Also the clean neck and the tiny ears and the super straight legs. He likes you, Bernie. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 of his 3-year-olds. This one is Miranda Velvet, or it's not, no, let's see, this is Teton. Oh, okay, which one is it? Is this Miranda's Velvet? Okay, this is Miranda's Velvet, and she's been shown in the open shows and the 4-H, in which she's always placed in the Blues and Reserve Grand category. Velvet Patch's grandfather is APHA champion Teton Flying C, who was the son of the only 5-time national paint champion Teton Eagle, and to the great Peter McHugh. Breathing the tough one to pass up. Let's give him a big hand as he leaves the arena. Velvet Patches and welcome his daughter, Miranda Velvet. A good looking horse, but obviously tired.
Thank you.
15 free hands and weighs 1,300 pounds. He is double registered paint and pinto. The Shannon produces 85% magnificent conformation, is big time die, and even strong top line. His large hip and also very straight legs. The Shannon sire is Peter McHugh, an ACHA champion, and ROF Western Pleasure and English Pleasure. His grandsire is Timmy Spook, also a producer champion. His great Santa Cruz, their hair care facilities. They also make sure that your marriage is taken care of just like at your own home, hopefully even better. And the hair care special that you book today is free. He is handled today by Debbie Ward of Tacoma, Washington.
We're still going to be able to put down
Ronald Mann would like to welcome the beautiful Custom Deluxe purebred Arabian Stallion. He was nominated National Pro Horse Sire, Breeders' Sweepstakes, Sire, and Legion of Honor Horse. Custom Deluxe and the very proud 15-2 hand. This lovely stallion has the power of his sire to dance, but yet the gentleness of and grace of the dove. Custom Deluxe has been raised and shown by Barbara Wanda, who brought this wonder horse as a yearling. Custom has the bloodline passing on action, height, conformation, and excellent disposition. Custom Deluxe by dance, who by box, is Dan is a Coronado daughter, named Custom Deluxe Double Box. Custom Deluxe also carries the beauty of the Silver Trip line. Custom Deluxe show record is too long to live. The Custom has the best show record of any dance breeding son that they know of. Custom Deluxe has been by winning top award, top 10 U.S. nationals, top 10 Canadian nationals, and Scottsdale, all in part and is 5 years old. Also, the 3-5 champion is Custom and the surf champion is Park. And the surf champion and Alter is Steve Cup and Alter West. In Region 5, plus the many championship. Custom Deluxe without any doubt has an mental and physical ability to make the champion in the show race. And to try something different, Custom Deluxe and Barbara Wendell went on a 25-mile competitive trail ride, and he really enjoyed it. Custom is the sire and grandsire of champion. He put a wonderful position, a beautiful head, wonderful body, and excellent neck on all his poles. Magic is in training and headed to Scottsdale show in February of 1992 in halter and driving. Black Magic has made many halter championships already. Custom Deluxe confirmation, smooth body, and correct shoulder and power with excellent bone. As a racehorse trainer, believing Custom Deluxe could have been a racehorse. Here he is. This is Custom Command. He's a 6-year-old half Arabian, half saddle-bred daughter, 16 plus hand, and Breeders' Sweepstakes. Full brother and sister show winners. Command should do very well in English driving dressage. She is good on trails and is very gentle and easy to work with. Command has never been bred and can sell with a breeding to any one of their own stallions. Apparently this beautiful daughter of Custom Deluxe is for sale, so you can go by and see it in the stall. For those of you that would love to breed the Custom Deluxe but don't have the mare at the time, hey, this is the way you do it. Go to the farm, buy one with a baby. And this one's already 6 years old and ready to go. What are you doing there? Isn't he just elegant? And again, the daughter is for sale. So those of you that are interested in, and I'm sure that's the case with all of our stallions today, if you don't have a mare to breed, but you want one of their babies, talk to the owners. I'm sure they've got a couple in the barn. saddle style of his own. They've been blessed to have been able to raise and show such a wonderful horse. As a weanling and yearling, they haltered him to over 100 pinto halter points. They then decided to break and show him as a 2-year-old under saddle. As a 2-year-old, he won in Westmoreland. At the national show in Fort Worth, Texas, he was 6 out of 57 horses. As impressive as the 2-year-old season was, his 3-year-old year got even better. At the World Show, he placed 5th in Western riding and 6th in under saddle for 3-year-olds. His wins have accumulated over $6,000 in charities, and the winning continues. Let's give the big hand to the lead the arena, the halter champion, and now on the Western Pleasure champion, just up in smoke. Why don't I ever get on a horse that goes that nice and quiet? Must be my riding. Again, another returning stallion, ladies and gentlemen, has been with us for a couple of years. We're glad to have him back. Let's bring him in, Mr. Son of a Gun. Where are you, Sonny? There he is, just leaving up on board. Introducing the 1980 quarter horse chestnut stallion, Mr. Son of a Gun. He's owned by Tom Nancy Gus, Graham Washington. He stands 53 hands and weighs 1,250 pounds. This horse served as AA R1 rating in racing, and with very limited showing in 1984, placed well in the junior bottom attack class since he was entered in. Sonny was ridden and shown in performance at that time by Sue Celsius and Holmes Washington. Still here in Northwest for a number of years. Tremendous fire. This is one of his best sons. Mr. Dickey himself is a top AAA Alameda bar horse, a leading sire of Flying Earners who was by 3 bars. Mr. Dickey's dam Star Pauline, a leading AQA dam of Marlow M. Sonny's fraternal brothers and sisters have won numerous high-point awards for halter and performance. In the arena now with Sonny is the 1991 Colt, truly the top gun. He was the first place winner in the Big Six Ditto Show in Olympia and winner of the 1991 Pacific Northwest Paint and Crescent Fund. You can watch for him in 1992. The owners are Tony and Phyllis Pinckney. He's a registered Pink Ditto. The second is Classy Gun, which is a registered buckskin quarter horse, 1990 filly, just having 2-year-old. This filly has been shown in 12 unit in quarter horse classes and done very well. She's shown by Cindy Snowden. The third one is 1991 Chestnut filly quarter horse, Sonny's Early Girl. She was shown at the Washington State Show at 12 unit in a quarter horse class. She's also doing very good. The owners are Bill, Florence, and Amy Miller. The fifth one is 1990 filly, registered St. Ditto, Kate Gun. It started under saddle, and its very willing owners are George and Phil Laughlin. All of Sonny's foals have wonderful disposition and beautiful heads and great conformation. Sonny has produced outstanding foals, 80% fillies. He does produce low, but again, this horse, besides being a performance horse, also was a AA rated racehorse on the track, out of RLM. And for those of you that want to put a little athletic, because man, he's a nice mover. For those of you that want to put a little athletic ability in your babies, that's what you need. If you want to go halter, anything, whether it's Western Pleasure, cutting, barrel racing, you've got to have the athletic ability. Every time a breed wanted to improve itself, they usually go to the racehorses. And this horse was a racehorse himself. That's where you really felt that athletic. Woo! I know this horse. I've announced this horse for years.
Put her down.
Not a white man talking, so the story goes. Have you heard about the Morrison meeting? Say sweat blood, war horse of the mysteries. Appaloosa, Appaloosa, two-story street, and the chase began the apples of all.
He just feels so good he doesn't know what to do with himself.
There's first of the fastest couple of horses in the land.
Ladies and gentlemen, command has it all. Color, thoroughbred size, HUHA muscle, disposition, and champion bloodline. His sire is a horse named Sir Charles. The High Point Halter horse leading sire of performance horses. His dam, Spaghetti Mars, is a registered quarter horse. Great grandsire is the legendary Prince Bloodhead on the top side, and prestigious racehorse Free Bars on the bottom side. With all this, it's easy to see where Command gets his outstanding credentials. He was foaled in 1978. Command has done his share of winning, and I'll tell you, I've announced most of it. This horse has been shown for a number of years. I've announced a lot of absolute shows, and he's pretty tough to beat. This horse was the junior grand champion at the Cow Palace. He was sixth at the World Champion Show at Oklahoma City in 1979. In the years that followed, Command won many firsts and brands throughout California, Oregon, and Washington. Command then retired as breeding barn for his sires. He earned the titles of Halter and Stallion sire. Rick Blue, who owns virtually almost every one of the top Appaloosa Halter horses in the Northwest. I just got done seeing the Far West Banquet, and Jerry Blue won just about every single Halter division there was. And coming off that farm is some tremendous Halter horses, performance horses, numerous world champions. And again, like I said, eventually you end up with a bunch of daughters by horse, and you've got to go out and get something else. So they were able to send their command to these folks who've done a super job with him. He's just an exquisite stallion. He's good grief, he's 14 years old, looks like now, and he still looks like a young colt. He's just a nice horse. Just across the bridge in Lowell, Washington, let's give him a big hand to lead the arena, the super Appaloosa Stallion, Bear Command. You can check the stalls. And ladies and gentlemen, here they come, the miniature horses of 1992, presented by Marshall's Mini Outfit of Yellow, Washington. Are we getting feedback on these things? A little bit? Okay. Well, that doesn't look like anything too many. What do we got here? Well, this must be some presentation. I don't know. I guess the minis are coming in sometime later. But we've got the truck is from Spanaway Stables, the new owners of Spanaway Training Stables. And inside the horse we have Mr. R.P. McMurphy from K106, who's been with us every year, and we just really appreciate R.P. being with us. I believe Ann D'Angelo's here today also. I don't know if she's in the truck or where she is, but we really appreciate them being with us too. But apparently this truck must be lost. I don't know what he's doing here. He's just kind of cruising around while it's waving in the crowd. Must be something they didn't tell me about. Looks like they got something special in the back of that truck. Just down the road from the truck unit. Entering the ring is the mini truck. Kelly, he didn't forget his logo, the R.P. McMurphy from KRPF, welcome R.P. Glad to have you back. R.P.'s 1991 Stallion is a 25.5-inch bay by the name of Little America's Commander. That's the one R.P.'s got. He was bred in Denton, Texas, and has been brought to the Northwest looking for a new home. It is expected he will mature to 30 inches. What a monster. He has the confirmation to be a formidable future herd sire. The black and white stallion is 26.5 inches tall, is believed to be the smallest of both directional guides northwest. That's Northern Emperor Juancito, he's from Argentina, direct from the renowned Falabella ranches. The Falabella have been breeding miniatures for about 150 years. Matter of fact, you can let these guys know if you like it. Good, great. Look at all these things. An interesting fact about the Falabella is that they have 2 fewer sets of ribs and 2 less vertebrae than a standard pony. I love it. Where's Andy Animal at? She's right in the back with her daughter, right in the back of the truck, also from K106. I knew Ann would be here. Okay, the other horse you see out there is Martin Kelly. He's 29.5 inches. He's the dark colored one. Kelly remains the top sire of Marshall's Mini Outfits, where he is loved for his personality and his consistent ability to sire foals that reflect a combination of disposition and intelligence. So desired in the miniature. Welcome back, Kelly. There he is, the beautiful little black stallion. Barbara is also showing WLD Guarantee Flat from Scorpion River Ranch in Oregon City, Oregon. Flat is 29.25 inches, gray and white champion male stallion who has had an impressive show record. If you can't see which one he is, it's because his winter coat is mostly white. How many of you think you can handle 2 of these miniature stallions at the same time? The miniature horse's personality and the trainer who knows them and cares makes this unbeatable combination. The young lady with the jumper is April Odegaard, who is showing Herman Citation. This is a 6-year-old gelding who's been shown at nationals the last 3 years, bringing many honors back to the Northwest. A miniature is capable of jumping from 2 to 3 feet, depending on the size of the horse, and they are shown in hand and under number, obstacle, halter, and all riding classes. And there's our Bronco baby, the resident jockey of Marshall's Mini Outfit. 3-year-old Tiffany Fox Cheesley is back for her 2nd season in the arena and is riding little hidden wheels and a wagon being equipped with a 5th wheel. In harness are Arnie's pride gelding, 5-year-old Prince, and 9-year-old Pizza. Not a bad job, Arnie, for a left-handed Norwegian. Hey, wait a minute, I'm a left-handed Norwegian. What's wrong with that? I don't know if I like that comment. Like driving the white gelding, Duke and Shirley Odegaard. Arnie and Shirley are owners of Little Old Farm of Linwood, Washington. The miniature horse is a height breed that could not measure over 34 inches from the last hairs of the mane to the ground. These companion animals were originally bred in the 17th and 18th century as pets for European royalty. Later they were brought to the U.S. Hub. Rain Man is owned by the young lady with the jumper. If you're looking for fun, the joy of owning a horse, the love, the low speed bill, and small space required, look at the miniature horses. Wouldn't you like to have one of these running around your backyard? Stop by Morning Car Call today and talk to them about owning the breed. Arcadian Joshua is a dark chestnut Morgan Stallion. He stands 14.3 hands high and is full of the animation, versatility, and charm that the Morgan breed is known for. His name, RKB, is one of the most popular Morgan Stallions in the area. Townsend RKB dominated the show ring for many, many years. Some of Tommy's most recent accomplishments include last year's Park Saddle Champion at the Seafair Charity Show, Region 8 Park Saddle Champion, and in 1991, as a 17-year-old, he was 5th in the world in Park Saddle, beaten only by 4 former world champions. Number of Morgan shows, they're a lot of fun. You probably can't find a more family-oriented group of show people than the Morgan shows. They really have a class operation. So those of you that are getting into a breed and haven't really decided which way you're headed, take a look at the Morgan breed. Like I said, they have some wonderful shows. They're very family oriented. The kids, moms and dads, with the driving and everything else, everybody gets involved in the Morgan shows. Smoky Commander is a champion who has proven himself to be a producer of champions. He's a rare, true black quarter horse. He has the genetic ability to produce 100% colored foals when bred to Appaloosa mares and 80% when bred to paint mares. He is currently producing 90% black foals. These are just showing you a couple of his babies. He's being represented here by two Stallion Mutterains. My, oh my. Let us know if you like it. All of the people at Bowman Farms would like to take the opportunity to present for your consideration Mutterain. He's a great thoroughbred stallion who stands an impressive 16-1 hands. Mutterain's career started as a 2-year-old with 3 wins, including a stakes race at a mile and a 16. As a 3-year-old, Mutterain won the Santa Anita Derby at a mile and an 8, proving he has the stamina to go the distance. This horse run the same race that some of the great race horses, world champions have won, the Santa Anita Derby. Mutterain has won a total of, are you listening, $513,000. With 7 firsts, 4 seconds, and 3 thirds, proving his gifted athletic ability from behind. His dynamic, yet elegant movements will give hunter breeders the perfect cross. Imagine galloping across the reservation on this thing on the hunt course. That'd be tremendous. If you want a foal that has it all, including the all-important correct conformation, be one of the first to breed to this outstanding stallion for the 1992 breeding season. Bowman Farms, they're right up there in Enumclaw, Washington, invites you to take a closer look at Mutterain. You can stop by their booth and pick up more information, or call Bowman Farms. Bowman Farms, yeah, there he is. We have next a 5-year-old American paint horse, Sorrel Overo Stallion. He stands 16 hands and weighs 1,200 pounds. He comes from 2 of the best families in the horse world. This is Casey's Smooth Sabru. And look at that Indian with a mustache. I don't know about that. Changes there? Jeff, I'll tell Pat Wise you done him proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey's Subaru. Subaru's grandsire on his mother's side is Sabru Indo, who has produced in his lifetime 52 halter point earners for a total of 1,589 halter points. This is just on the dam side we're talking about now. 63 performance point earners for a total of 3,824 performance points. He also produced 42 ROM earners, 24 APHA champions, 14 national champions, 9 reserve national champions, and 18 superior qualifiers. Sabru Indio passed away approximately 5 years ago. Sabru's grandsire on his father's side is Smoothtown, an AQHA, who is also a great producer of halter or performance horses. Sabru's sire is some kind of smooth, an AQHA horse, also a producer of multiple winners in the quarter horse world. I'll tell you, the bottom side is very impressive on this horse paint-wise, but on the top side you've got Smoothtown, And for those of you that are familiar with Smoothtown, I don't need to say anything. For those of you that aren't familiar, one of the greatest halter and performance men in America, Greg Whalen, made his living off the Smoothtown babies. Just one of the top halter horse and performance horse sires in California. This horse's direct sire is a horse called Some Kind of Smooth, who a good friend of mine, Dave Nelson, has made a living off those babies. They've just been tremendous horses, both halter and pleasure, in the Northwest. This horse is obviously a horse itself to be reckoned with, but the pedigree is... This beautiful 16-3-hand, tri-colored black bay pinto has movement and trot that is extremely hard to match, and has one of the most beautiful saddlebred heads you'll ever see. Notice the extreme action along with the beauty of this tri-colored pinto. Yeah, look at this baby move. I remember, He said, I'm going to, hey, you better keep your eye on him. He's going down to the count. Come on, let me roll. It feels so good. Look at this dude go. The beauty of the tri-colored pinto, he is fabulous. Calamar's Gallant King is passing this tricolor and trot onto his offspring. Calamar's Gallant King has the most wonderful attitude for a stallion that a person could ask for. Calamar's Gallant King's first bulls are just now hitting the show arena with the 2-year-old son, VR Andalusian, in the United States. 95% of them are born gray or will turn white by the age of 7. Only 1% of all the Andalusians are black. So now is your chance to own one for yourself, a true black Andalusian. Like we said, only 1% ever are born black. Also, the United States is now recognizing a new breed, and they're called Aztecas. They're 1/2 quarter horse and 1/2 Andalusian. This is Gitano's first season standing in stud, and they line going. Again, for those of you that maybe aren't familiar with the Andalusian breed, they were basically one of the founders of almost every modern breed today. Came from the old Andalusian stallions. So you've got truly an exceptional disposition, athletic ability, the kind that all the other breeds look for when they're trying to upgrade. They started, like I said, with many of them, with the Andalusian stallion.
Did you do 5? Everybody else want chocolate?
This horse stands very close by. He's over in Giggs Harbor, Washington. Elizabeth Wheaton is the owner and handler. There he goes. We'll get to see him move around a little bit. Again, he's just a baby, just a 4.5-year-old. Captain Shannon and Mary Clark are very proud to present their young stallion, their young black stallion, GC Sahar Zarak. Bred in the heritage of pure Bedouin horses, GC Sahar Zarak is breeding to show his ability to produce the heritage passed down to him from thousands of years of careful breeding. Choosing this rare stallion for their breeding foundation over other domestic stallions because of his unique preservation of authentic Arabic bloodstock. He possesses the very strength, beauty, loyalty, and endurance so very characteristic of the classic strains bred by the Bedouins in the parched desert sands of Arabia centuries ago.
Knocked it off, guys.
To many, the original Bedouin bred Arabian may be the horse of long ago. However, for some of us, long ago is here and now. The true Bedouin Arabian is with us, filling our lives each day with the past, the present, and the future. He is Al-Khamsa and the blue list pure Egyptian in the tail female strain, Kuhayu Ajaz. There we go. GC Sahara's Iraq is primarily Babson bred, including crosses and great imported stallions, Saddle and Turba. He will be standing to limited breeding to 1992. We take pride in presenting to the knowledgeable Arabian enthusiast and breeder this rare Egyptian elegance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's one of my favorites. Let's bring him in. Admiral Sullivan. He's big, he's bold, he's beautiful, but most of this handsome fella is a gentleman. This is a nice, nice horse. And Reagan Rainwater, if you're here, this is the one I wanted you to look at. Introducing Admiral Sullivan, an Appaloosa sport horse ability for dressage at the Appaloosa National Horse Show in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was 9th out of 40 at his first and only 3-day event. Does he look like he could be a dressage horse, ladies and gentlemen? Hunter, jumper, whatever. Young son of Kim. 1986 Bay Tobiano Stallion. He has a great disposition. Whoops. I'm just trying to show off a little bit. He's got a great disposition, excellent conformation, beautiful head, and a natural Western pleasure gait, which makes him a superb choice for your mare. He's a good color producer with solid AQHA mares, including a black and white foal just this past year. As a wheeling, Paint Me Impressive was the winner of the Northwest Stallion Service. And obviously one of his babies. That is a good choice of music, starting to see My Father and Me. All right, he does see his father. What a beautiful baby. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't touch this. The Big Easy. He's a 1988 APHA Bay O'Barrow Stallion. He stands 15-1 hands and weighs 1,000 pounds. And Sue's getting funky up here. Back again. Sugar Moon was the 1984 Pacific Northwest Wheeling Champion, and then stayed home to grow up for a while. His two older brothers obtained their championships. Back in the show ring, Sugar Moon resumed his career by winning many awards, including High Point Circuit and Grand Championships and many firsts. Sugar Moon Sire is the black FB. FB possesses all the well-known lip-on characteristics. Just one of the most famous breeds in the world. I mean, what else can you say? Just a breed for nobility. A tremendous, tremendous breed of horses. For those of you that had the opportunity to ever see them perform, it's incredible. The athletic movement and the grace that these tremendous stallions have. We're just really proud that he was able to be here with us today. Out of the dark and into the light comes Derek. Here he is, like, whoa! He said, what is all this smoke? Let us present to you at this time a black purebred Arabian stallion making his first public appearance for you at the age of 10. Derek's is one of the rare black Arabian stallions who is predominantly cravat bred. Descending from such aristocrats as his sire, Dark, who was a Supreme Legion of Merit and 5-time national top 10 champion in halter and both English and Western pleasure. Truly a versatile champion who himself was black. Dark's sire was the 2-time national champion, Rafan, whose sire is Gazan, who is by the living legend, Grazan. Derek is out of the mare, Rafixa, who has produced champion yet. I don't know why I'm getting this feedback here. Who's produced champions yet for way station Arabians. Rafixa was a tall, full-bodied daughter of the Arabian type through intensified cravat blood. This position was also one of the utmost importance. Derek more than fulfilled the qualities he was bred for, and is now available to the public for the first time to pass on his true Arabian type and versatility to your foal. Black liver is sired by Custom Deluxe. Custom Design is a registered 3/4 Arabian Pinto and is a national show horse sire. Custom Design has many halter and Western championships. He is one of the typiest heads in the country that you'll ever find. Custom Design has just a wonderful attitude. His offspring seem willing and easy to work with. One of the winningest sons, Copycat, is just one example of his athletic ability, passed on from generation to generation. He moves like his daddy, doesn't he? Custom Design passes his markings on to his offspring. He has produced English champions as well as Western champions and many halter champions. So if this Pinto Stallion looks like he can improve your show horse, call the Rockland Ranch. Last month, they went into open show, rode Hunt Speed and Western, and came home with 7 first-place trophies. This horse is a champion.
This horse until he was 5 years old. As a 5-year-old, they took him off on cattle and put him on the racetrack. 15 days being off cattle, that broke his mate running double A time. What an athlete. They said he would never run triple A time, but they decided to retire. Definitely would have run triple A time without question if you watch the way the horse moves. That was retired for 3 years when the Gullians bought him. And they brought him out of retirement as an 8-year-old to be trained as a Western pleasure horse. He officially at the Langley BC show on September 21st of 1990 finished his appointment for superior Western pleasure. In 1989, Chad Sweat produced the 1989 8 solid gold security in Illinois. The Chad Sweat in 1991 bred 21 mares. He has the ability to breed a world champion or a security winner. He's already proven that. But always able to produce a point earner and money earner. That will stand the 1992 season for $750 with a booking fee of $200. During the Stallion review, they'll accept a fee of $650, $100 off, but only right here at the Stallion review. The Sasquatch is the only stallion to have won Northwest quarter horse, still have holding Glenn Porter holding the Wheeling filly, and Mark holding a Wheeling colt. Sasquatch's baby has listed on the tremendous winners in the Northwest. That is Air Image, the yearling filly, with 15 open halter points, 4 Grand Championships. In 1990, Sasquatch Royale, a yearling colt, was 6 open halter points, 1 open Grand. In 1990, the reserve champion, colt, the Washington State Security. In 1990, the Washington State Security Wheeling colt had 38 entries, and the Saturday man started 5 for 6, and Saturday double step was 11. 1991, Saturday Mirror Image, winner type for first in the LMQA 3-year and under Western Security. There's a whole more list of babies to read about, but I think we pretty much covered and get what every one of these babies is for sale. So if you don't have a mare to breed the Sasquatch, you
can go right to the park where they raise them themselves. We bred a whole bunch of mares, and every one of them seemed to produce a winner for the staff sweat. Every one of these babies, the riding horses and the wheels are for sale. I'll guarantee you, the riding staff sweat, you'll end up in the winner's circle. He's just been probably one of the most consistent sires in the Northwest year after year now. Let's give them all a big hand as the old man staff sweat. I call him the old man who is daddy. He's one of the babies out of the arena. What a tremendous group of individuals. Can't go wrong. As well as the sire of Red D. Disco, who is the High Point Halter colt. He's also the sire of Red D. Valentine, winner of the 1991 Great European Horse Fury. This outstanding stallion is effectively bred with today's most modern bloodline, the Performance and Halter Champion, a Mercury Bard and Red Sunny D. His dominant Overo King line on both his sire and dam side is guaranteed to please the most discriminating mare owners. He has 6 colored foals out of 7 solid mares. So he's obviously going to be a sire of color. He will be showing all-round performance this year under the capable direction of Jeff Lehman. Rudy will return to his home, Valentine Farm, to young Washington, where he will be waiting to romance her quality mare, being to look early. Just a tremendous athlete himself, again, a sire of some tremendous halter babies. As you can see, Jeff's got the horse going beautiful. Looks like he can do just about anything off him, whether it's rope, pleasure, western riding, trail, barrel racing, just about anything. I've seen Jeff ride this horse before. It's just a natural mover, a nice smooth game. How come all the horses like your son better than you? Get up, brother, go out and see some mares out there. He says, I'm so laid back, don't bother me. I'll tell you, that's half the battle if you get a horse in this division. Need a horse with quiet temperament, makes a lot easier to train and ride. This is going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. What you see before you is a 9-year-old, beautiful black breed stallion. As Tony, the owner and handler, put him through his paces, you will be able to see how well Matador can cut cows, or how much fun he is to take the cow training competition. He won't be able to show you his stamina and endurance on long, tough mountain trail rides, where his ability to think and pick his way over obstacles encountered on these rides. Matador would do it all and much, much more. Even though he never had many times quality including Ace of Destiny, El Briante, Goodbye, Racine, Raffles, and Perwonik, he has not kept the box all in hamper. He has written, worked, played with, and a variety of equine activities almost year-round. Guess who her trainer might be? Derek Anderson has been working with Tony and Matt on delivery. This horse has been with only 20 minutes at a time, once or twice a week for only 2 months. He will try to do anything you ask of him for a little praise and a good scratch when he's done. Derek and his wife Carrie is running both Matt and Tanner on low-level jump training. Both horses seem to like it, with no refusals from either one of them. There are a lot of beautiful breeding stallions. There are very few breeding stallions locally in the yearling, accumulated 13 lifetime paint halter points. As a 2-year-old, he was shown under saddle, where his winning ways continued. He earned his ROM at West He also earned points in Hunter Saddle, Hunter Hat, and Junior Jumping, gaming, and Western riding. His sire is a tremendous horse named First Class, who has accumulated 605 lifetime halter points and 130 grand championships. He is the leading lifetime halter earner of fame and currently the 1991 world winner in roping. His dam, Robin Billy, was a world halter point winner also. Colony Class is a product of 6 generations of national championships. He stands 16 hands, extremely well balanced, strong-legged, and long pencil neck. All right, let's give him a big hand as he leaves the arena. Just a super-minded disposition. Beautiful moving athlete, just what you want a pleasure horse to be. We appreciate your bringing on. He is really a gorgeous horse. 85 double registered paint pinto, Tobiano Stallion. With the sire over 100 foals to date, many of them are being shown at both painted pinto shows. With the foals have outstanding disposition and conformation. His foals have a tendency to be larger than either parent, along with excellent breeding from Skipper W. 3 Bars, Peter McHugh. Just cut one bloodline, you can't go wrong with a Wiz foal. Wiz will continue his show career at both paint and pinto shows in 1992. Look for Wiz and all of his foals this year at the show ring. Wiz will be standing at Winston Acres in Greg, Washington, just off the Oregon Mountain Highway at 264 Street East. His density is 450. Lodi is Judy Barton, the owner, Winston Acres in Graham, Washington, just up the road here. Big, bold, powerfully moving stallion. He turned in free anybody's breeding program. Were hit by a car, and he was sold for hospital bills, believe it or not. He now resides in Renton, Washington, where he is breeding. He's beginning a show career with his new owners, Robert Hayes, and under the watchful guidance of Bob and Deb Stallion. Although he's never been shown himself, he has produced 2 stakes winners and another one that shows a lot of promise in training. He has been producing size, substance, soundness, and style, along with color, exceptional muscling, and an outstanding athletic ability. His first skin in the Pacific Northwest will be arriving this year, and we're planning to take it to the shows. So watch for Sinful Sam and his sinfully wonderful baby. The specialty on this horse is only $650, and there's a live, colorful guarantee. There's a $100 discount in book by January 31st of 1992. getting super, and the other one is our money. 6-year-old 50 freehand firing red Arabian Stallion. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, the hit every year, Baby Chabot. This horse's sire is Bay Shaw, his dam is Seraphic Spread, multi-champion halter stallion, and Liberty Performer. Ridden English pleasure, South Sea, drives fine harmony, and most important of all is Derek Spread.
I'll make you a Stallion.
someone will look at me like I'm looking at you one day, and then I might find I don't Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this. My mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this. My mama said.
Don't play, babe. We got a partner for you. 6-year-old 15 freehand fire red Arabian breed Stallion. His sire, Tacoma, is jammed against Terrific Fred, just like Shaboom, a multiple halter of Liberty champion. Armani II is ridden in Tennessee with pleasure and pride. But just like Shaboom, his intelligent willingness to please is the most important thing. I think James is a little jealous. Lucky for a redhead, you got to be kidding.
Okay.